Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a build based on Marty. So I'm just going to show you the custom codes I used in the video. So I used this yellow wooden one, like the planks, from this person. So that's Sarah from Elysium. And then I used this one from Kelsey as well. I didn't actually end up using this one, but I thought I might, so I downloaded it. And then I really liked this one, and this was the one I used the most. And this was like a yellow and orange tile, and it had like really good highlights and shadows on, so I really liked that. And as you can see there are loads of different tiles that you can get. So this was by Vincent from Ecosocium. I don't know if I'm saying that right. So as you can see, I've got a little outfit together for today, and we're gonna make like a library, serene sort of cafe for Marty. So it's gonna be quite chill. We're gonna use a lot of the furniture from his range, as well as other things that fit in with sort of browns, oranges and yellows. So this is the space I've got to work with. I did actually record it at the time, but I'm having to re-record because I totally forgot how loud the waterfall was and I didn't adjust my volumes correctly, so I'm having to redo the audio. So yeah, I'm gonna start off with this custom code. So this is the yellow plank that I showed you earlier. They didn't have a horizontal version, so I had to use the vertical. I did want to have this making a full line, but it didn't work. So I will show you guys what it looked like, but obviously if you've used custom codes like this before, like, I don't know if you're like me, like, I just don't like the way this looks. It just looks wrong. Well, it looks like what it is. It looks like the vertical pieces have been used there instead of the horizontal, and it looks too obvious, so I ended up having to use something else here. So yeah, I'm kind of blocking off this square here, as you can see, for my main area. And then I'm just going to bring the path to the house. And yeah, I'm building this just above where my library on my island was anyway, so it'll tie in. And then you could get down to the bottom bit with a ladder. So I'm going to put the path here to show that you can come down here and that that's a route you should take to go through the island. And then I'm going to take away the others and put another custom design there instead. So I'm going to go straight in with the tile now and just start mapping that out. I liked this because it was a really like full coverage tile. It goes right to the corners, it links up perfectly, and it matched the colors really well. I really like tile custom codes. I think they look really good in like cafes and restaurants, and some of them look really realistic, and you can get so many different styles to like totally suit your island the way that you want it. So yeah, I don't have like a set idea in mind, I just have the items and obviously the area that I'm working with, and the rest will come together from there. So I'm hoping to try and do a build for each of the Sanrio characters. So I've already done Chai with the Cinnamoroll items, this will be Marty, and then I'm not sure who I want to do next. So if you would like to see a certain Sanrio villager done next, then let me know in the comments. And if you have any ideas for what sort of build I can do, then that would be awesome too. And if not, then I do have a couple of ideas for each one, and I'll see what I fancy doing on the day. So yeah, now that I've put the tiles down, I'm gonna put these wooden bookshelves in. So I liked the color of these. I chose like the light wood to go with the color of the house and like the orange color. And then I'm going to put one here as well, just to create a sort of reading corner and to just kind of give the area a bit more shape. And then push them all together, and then, I don't know, do I want to put a bookshelf on that side or something else here? Like, I'm not really sure. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the table and chair now in this corner. So there's the Pompompurin table, and then I'm going to rotate it so you can see its face and not its butt. No, back this way. I really like the colours for this. It's like super cottagecore or kidcore, and it's really sweet. Yellow and brown are just like so cute. So yeah, I'm going to put the chair in here. Again, I think the chair is a really, really cute item. It's quite small, and I love the little ears poking out. And then I'm just going to move it over here so I can put an item in the corner to the right, just here. So I think I'm going to go in with the rack and see what that looks like. Yeah, I quite like that. I like the little red cherry on it because then it ties in with Marty's house and the books on the bookshelf as well. So I've pushed that up to the very back, and then I'm going to try and find one of the Pompompurin puddings to go on the table. I'm just trying to find them in my inventory. Okay, success. See, I really like the way that looks. And again, that's got a bit of red on it as well. Okay, I really, really like that. Okay, and I'm really glad that I went with this tile. I think the colours work really, really well. Because it fits in, but it's like slightly more muted, so the items still stand out. So I'm just going to put something here. So I'm going to go with the baby chair. Yeah, I think that looks cute. I really like that because it's got the little like the little bear on it as well. And then I'm going to go in with, well, I'm going to try and find an item to go here. So I'll try the magazine rack. So yeah, I just don't like how that looks at all. So I'm gonna go in with I'm gonna go in with the I couldn't decide between whether I wanted like the candy machine or the phone box or something else, but I eventually went with the candy machine to go there because I thought the colours tied in and it made it a bit more playful as well. So I'm just gonna fix that corner that I broke up earlier. And then I was thinking about an item for that corner, but it was too small. So yeah, I've also got this little bit to the left I can work with as well, just for like a couple of items. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with this so far. So I'm going to put in another table and a chair. And no, I do not want the butt showing, so I'm going to rotate this. And then I'm just gonna find an item to go on this, and I ended up going with the Turkey Day casserole because the colours worked really, really well because it's got the orange and the white and red and stuff like that on it. And then I'll put a chair next to the table as well. And rotate that the right way. And there we go, I quite like that. I don't like keeping my tables and chairs in lines because I just think it looks a little bit boring sometimes, especially on a small build. So I try and keep them in different directions, or at least not parallel. So I'm just going to go over to this corner and put a couple of tiles down over here as well. I really like that it goes right to the edges. So I took this one off because I had the curved corner, so I didn't think it looked right. And then here, I'm just trying to find kind of maybe a taller item to go in this corner here. So I ended up going with the phone box, and I picked that up in like this lovely warm yellow to go with the build. So I'll push that into the corner, and then I'll find some more items to go in this bigger area next to it. So I picked up these orange mush parasols from my inventory, and I quite liked how that looked there. Because it let you like see through to like Nook's Cranny and things like that. But it also gave it that height at the back, which I quite like for my builds. And then I used the small mushroom platform in yellow from the Mario items. I had a look at adding in another one, but it left the space really quite small. So I did take it away. And then here, I'm gonna add in another table and another chair. And then on this, I'm going to put down the simple kettle. And then I'm just going to rotate it as well so all the tables aren't facing the exact same way and the kettle is facing a proper direction where you can see the spout. So I'm quite pleased with this now. It's looking quite a bit busier. There isn't a lot of free space left. So yeah, I'm going to go up and work on this little corner a little bit. There's only space for a couple of things. So I'm going to start by going into my custom designs and putting down just a little bit of ground cover. This area is quite small, so I did end up having to expand it a little bit because I was struggling to find anything that was going to fit and look decent. I added on a little bit more there, and then that was enough to put in the items. So I put in the Pompompurin rack in the corner, and then just up slightly behind that, I added in another chair. And then I tried to find something for this square here. So I had a look at the magazine rack. Yeah, I didn't really like the magazine rack. I didn't feel like it fitted very well. So I had a look at seeing what else I could put in. I then decided to stick to good old country fencing. Now I added in some fencing in a couple of areas just to block it off, because it was also a really similar colour to the colours on the house and the bookshelves. So I added it in to make it a bit more clear like where to go, and just to add in a bit more, like just make the build a bit busier. So I put them here as well, and I quite liked that in front of the chair in the rack. So yeah, I'm really quite happy with how this has turned out. I think the items go really well together, and the different shades of yellows and oranges work quite nicely. And I think these custom paths are really cute too. So I'm gonna go ahead now and shut down the island designer so I can show you guys some nice little photos of the build. Yeah, I really hope you like this one. I had a lot of fun building it. It made me feel really happy because of all the little smiley furniture, and I really like how it turned out. So yeah, I really hope that you guys like this, and if you did like this and you'd like to see similar content, then please drop a thumbs up down below and subscribe to see more things from me. And thank you very much for watching. Bye guys, see you in the next video.